Hello everyone, how are you doing guys? So today's problem is one of the problem that I solved by myself. By first of all I did the DFS thing, which goes right, but it is totally unoptimized approach because I was thinking as in DP, and it itself uses a DP though, but that thing is quite raw that I used. And then I come up with a better solution by one hint, that is BFS, just one word, BFS. And I just come up with the solution in DP, and the code that I have written, even I am still amazed to write that code, that how I have written it. But yeah, thanks guys, maybe it's all due to your supports too. So what is the problem today? Let's start with the problem and see. So today's problem is minimum cost to make at least one valid path in a grid. Okay, so we have been given a grid. Okay, in this grid we have been given some number 1, 2, 3, 4. What each number signifies is the direction in which we will move. That direction may be correct or wrong. In what sense? It can even outbound from the grid, and it might not be the right path to go from 0 0 to n minus 1 m minus 1, or m minus 1 n minus 1, whatever you want to say. So 1 means you can move right, 2 means you can move left, then 3 means you can go down, and 4 means you can go up. So the thing that you can do is, what I did is, uh, let's go for for this one, small one, 1 2 4 3. Basically this means 1 is to the right, then 2 is basically left, then 4 is basically up, I guess, and up, and this is down. We have something for down? B. Okay, okay, yeah. So this is what we have, directions. Try to understand. What I will do, I'll go here at 1 and put inside in my queue, and it will go in every single direction if it is possible to go in that direction. Then it will check for next direction. If the arrow is in similar direction, then we don't require any change, so it will just go there with zero changes. So what is the minimum cost required to go to this position? That is 0, 1 to 2, because it is already in that direction. But to go from this to this position, we require one change. Okay, so here our DP will work like 0. Now these will be like 1e8 values, very large values. Okay, okay. So now for this position, now we will require just 0 change, and for this position we will require 1. We will add both of them in our queue because they are less, they take less changes as before, as any values before. Now we will take 0, and we will ask what is the meaning, what is the direction. So direction is backward, which we will don't go, because why? Because we will check if the new will be less than already existing value in our DP, which is not. So we will say we are not going in that direction. Above we cannot go, right we cannot go. In the below we will ask, it is 108, but it require one change, so it become 1. Okay, now our queue is not empty till now. Now we will ask if this is like, what direction it will go. It will go up, but we are not going in the upper direction because already 0 is present, and it will take 1 with itself. And in the left and in the right we cannot go. So what single direction is left? That is the right, and we require one change. So we have two options, 1 or 2, but we will take the minimum one, so 1. We are not going to add that in that direction. So we will add only if it is less than the required number. So in this way we'll reach to the end and we will get our answer. So what is the code right now and what will be the time complexity? See, naturally after writing code I will tell the time complexity, but even me myself don't know the exact time complexity that we are going to use, and in the worst case what will it be. And uh, 10 raised to the power, let's see, let's check out by writing the code. Okay, because I have written the code somehow and me myself is very happy with that code. Okay, G dot size. Okay, and M will be Z 0 dot size. Okay, now for int no, these are the things. Okay, now we will require our dp2. Just a second guys. Okay, okay, we got our dp and just a slack message. M, and we will require and M comma 1.8. Why I'm taking 1.8? It can be the maximum value. We before that I usually take int max, but by chance, let's say in some cases we got +1 condition, then it will say the int cannot store that and all that error will come. So we take a large enough value which does not exceed the all sum of values at all. Okay, so 1.8. Now we will assign dp0 0 as 0. Now we require our queue. In this I am going to store pair of location. Okay, so initially it will be q dot push 0, 0. Okay, and what we require is, I don't want, like we have to move in up, down, left, right direction, so I don't want to get if and if conditions a lot, so I'll use a vector for having a for loop inside that, and it will be much easier. Okay, so vector int vc1 of size 4 comma 0 and vc2 of size 4 comma 0. Okay, and for the very first position what will be the combination is vc1 will be 0, vc2 0 will be 1. Okay, and vc2 1 will be -1. Okay, similarly vc1 3 will be equals to 1 and vc1 2 and 3 will be -1. Okay, now I guess we have got everything we required. While q does not get empty. Okay, and int n equals to q dot size. Okay, for int I equals to 0, can I use I? Yes, I guess I can use I for now. I equals to 0, I less than n not, let's say d. Okay, and I plus plus int x equals to q dot front dot first, and similarly y equals to q dot front dot second. Okay, and q dot pop. Okay, now we got our x and y. Now we will loop for int I equals to 0 j, let's say j equals to 0, j less than 4, j plus plus, if r x plus vc1 j is greater than equals to 0 and x plus vc2 vc1 j is less than n. Similarly, y plus vc2j greater than equals to 0 and y plus vc2j less than 0. Then if these conditions we have, then what we will do is we will enter inside, because we don't want any such conditions further inside our queue which cannot be possible, which are out of our grid. Okay, we have checked that situation inside this. Now what we will do, another thing is, if now we have two options. If the pointing arrow that we have inside our grid is we are moving in the same direction, so one, so if j equals to g x y minus 1, because if it is 1 it will become 0. 0 means we are moving in the right direction, means 1 means we are moving in the direction, and here are this condition vc20 vc20 is 1, which is moving in the right direction. So if both are in the same direction, then u will be just dp of x and y. Okay, and if u is less than dp of x plus vc1j and y plus vc2j, if it is less means like it is more less number of changes required as already present in that particular dp, then what we will do is we'll change it dp x plus vc1 j and dp y plus vc2j. This new dp, new value will be assigned to it. Okay, and our queue will be pushed with that value. Okay, otherwise else all things will be same, but here will be like +1, and if it is less than that, then we will again update that and we will push in it. After whole of these things, our dp will be the refined dp, and then I guess we'll just get the answer. Okay, so let's check. In me myself don't know if it will work fine or not. Okay, we got an error. Okay, this error is not that kind of error. Okay, all the test cases failed. So somewhere I definitely have some issues that I've done. Okay, what is the issue here? I am getting whole wrong answer, like our dp is not getting updated at all. So what I'm doing is int x equals to this x q dot front dot first, y dot q dot front dot first, then I just pop it. Then for j less than 0, do I have used j before at all? No. j plus plus vc1j must be greater than 0 less than n greater than 0 less than m. Okay, here's the issue. Okay, let's check. Yes, definitely guys, we are doing great, we are doing great. uh, okay, so my code is good, fine, it's 40%, no issues. Let's check the time complexity too. If it's at big of n into m, okay, so it is like n into m. Yeah, basically actually I am approaching at least every single cell inside DP. That is good. But I am just thinking, if I am approaching the same cells again and again too, it can be the case? Might not be, because it's just the BFS. So basically we have like uh, we have just like simply big of n into m. So let's check out every single code, every single line complexity by even searching Google, if we have to take that. Initiating an a variable big of 1, big of 1. Initializing a vector, initializing a 2D vector, defining basically defining a 2D vector, time complexity, it's big of 1. Okay, then dp big of 1, and then similarly defining a q, it's big of 1 average time complexity, since only n element is in such a and the real point is updated. Time and space of q source developed on since all the elements to be stored, the worst case is complexity is this, and queuing of 1 average time complexity. Okay, it's average big of 1. Then q dot push, q dot push time complexity, it's big of 1. Both push and pop are big of 1. Okay, then big of 1, again defining vector big of 1, assigning values big of 1. Then in this loop, let's check out for how much time we will go. Let's say we go to every single cell, then this loop will take big of n into m. Inside this is big of 1. It is nothing, we are just approaching every single cell. So again, uh, like it seems to be a loop inside loop, but it is not a loop, it's basically we are popping every single element inside that. Okay, so it's big of why this loop is like big of n into m, because of this big of n into m. Then variables, assigning and defining big of 1, q dot pop big of 1. Then this is big of 4, which is constant. Then inside this we have uh, some what I'll say, inside this we have some logic. So these are all those logics, just checking big of 1, 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 big of 1. Everything is big of 1. These big of 1 are running n into m times, so that's why we are getting big of n into m. Okay, so this is the whole video today, guys. So see you next time. Take care, bye bye. I'll also definitely see the better approaches after this, but this is the best approach I come up with. And today we have the contest also. What I will say, today's contest was tough and easy too. I was very near to get a good rank, but didn't get the good rank too. The reason was I didn't use long in the second question, and third one was tough for me. Then I tried to go with the fourth was tricky, but not that much of tricky, it is kind of combinatory question. So what I learned today is use long if your some questions or test cases are falling, or at least see the constraint, whatever the constraint required. Okay, so see you guys, take care, bye bye.